Alright guys, so Modern Warfare Season 1 has finally been released to us. We actually have all of the details, all of the information that is going to be happening next week, December 3rd, because that's when Season 1 is actually going to drop. We're going to be getting some new ground war maps, new 2v2 gunfight maps, new multiplayer modes, new weapons, new Spec Ops experiences, as well as some popular maps that are returning. And if you guys are fans of COD 4 and you love that game, then you're definitely going to be excited about the maps that are going to be added soon in Modern Warfare. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like. Let's get right into it. But alright guys, earlier today, Modern Warfare actually released an image of all of the free content that we're going to be getting in Season 1. And to be quite honest, this is probably the biggest drop of content that we've gotten in any Call of Duty game. It even says it up at the top. Biggest free content drop in Call of Duty history. But let's kind of break down this graphic, go over some of the important things. I mean, obviously everything is important, but I think the thing that most people are excited for is what new multiplayer maps are we going to be getting? What maps are returning? And luckily we have 3 returning maps from Call of Duty 4. We got Crash, Vacant, and Shipment. God bless Shipment, dude. That map was so much fun. I just remember having 1v1 quickscope battles on Shipment so many times back in the day. I'm super excited to see it returning. It looks like it's probably going to be a 6v6 map along with the other ones, just because there is a separate section for the new 2v2 gunfight map. So I'm really excited that we're actually going to be able to do like 6v6 team deathmatch or domination on Shipment. That is going to be wild with the kill streaks in this game. No longer do we just have 3-5-7. You know, we can go whatever combination we want to. There's also going to be a new ground war map, Port. It looks like it's probably going to be on the water. I'm wondering if they're going to add like boats into this game so you can actually drive around on boats, or if this is all just going to take place on land and you're just by the water. Definitely think it would be cool to, you know, mix it up a little bit and add some different vehicles, because the vehicles we do have are getting a little bit stale. I don't really use a lot of them. Tanks are just insanely overpowered. I mainly just use the mongooses or the ATVs just to get to certain points of the map in the beginning of the game. So it would be cool to have maybe a big boat or kind of like a jet ski that you can ride around in. That would definitely be cool. We're also getting new 2v2 gunfight maps. I'm actually a huge fan of 2v2. I haven't posted any videos of it, but next to Ground War, it is probably the game mode that I play the most right now. So we are going to be getting a map called Cargo, Atrium, and More, which means possibly we might have 1 or 2 more 2v2 gunfight maps coming out. I assume these are probably the easiest to make, so I'm guessing we're going to be getting about 3 or 4 new gunfight maps. I wouldn't imagine them making any more than that just for the first season. Moving on though, we're also going to be getting some new multiplayer modes. There's 3 new game modes coming out, and I'm not entirely sure what all of these are besides the last one. The first one is called Reinforce, the next one is Gunfight OSP, and then there's Infected. And Infected is the game mode that I definitely remember from Modern Warfare 3. It's basically where I think there's like one person infected and he has a knife and a throwing knife, and he's got to run around and try to infect everyone else, unless I'm mixing it up. I'm pretty sure that's how the game mode went, but it was such a fun game mode. A lot of people slept on it. They thought it was kind of boring and kind of stupid, but there were a lot of weird spots that you could hide in when you're, you know, running away from the infected, so it did make it pretty interesting. And I definitely think it'll be cool on the Modern Warfare maps because we got a lot of levels. There's houses you can get onto, roofs you can climb onto, different areas you can hide in. It'll definitely be interesting to see how Infected plays out in those game modes. Moving on, we're also getting new special ops experiences. I haven't even touched spec ops in this game, so I cannot begin to comment on whether it's good or bad, or if this is something to be excited for or to not care about. If any of you guys have played spec ops or the campaign, drop a comment down below. Let me know how it is. I did want to play the campaign eventually, but I just haven't really had the chance to. I'm more of a multiplayer guy, and the campaign is something that I do usually when my internet goes out. Like if I have no internet at all and it's just storming like crazy outside, I'll usually just play campaign or something that doesn't require online. And then finally, we're going to be getting 2 brand new weapons, the Ram-7 and the Holger-26. But the one thing that wasn't mentioned, and this is very strange, is that there was no mention of the Battle Pass. Now, we already know that the Battle Pass is going to be released on December 3rd with the rest of the free content. The question is, we don't know what's in the Battle Pass, and we also don't know how much it's going to cost. My main concern is that so far Infinity Ward has given us so much free content. They've took us to dinner, they've listened to our emotions, they've done everything that we've asked them to do. but it still just seems weird that we don't know how much the Battle Pass is going to cost. And I have a very sinking feeling that the Battle Pass is going to be extremely expensive. And by extremely expensive, I'm talking in the like $30 to $40 range, because most Battle Passes in any game that have, these season passes are about $10. And I don't think I've seen anyone ever go over $10. But the fact that we've gotten so much free stuff in Modern Warfare so far, and we know that Call of Duty has an agenda to make money. I mean, they're a business, but they have done some sketchy things in the past with loot boxes and just with their store in general. That just seems really scummy on the outside. And I bet from a business perspective it works, but it just sucks as the consumer. So, like I said, my biggest fear is that the Battle Pass is going to cost a ridiculous amount, or just way too much money for what they actually give you. We do know that there is going to be a premium version as well as a free version. So if you don't want to buy the Battle Pass, you will have access to at least the free parts of it. Not saying they're going to be good, they're probably going to be trash, but it does give you incentive to buy the Battle Pass, which is basically what they want. Anyways, drop a comment down below. What do you guys think is going to come with the Battle Pass? What are your thoughts on Season 1? Definitely a lot to talk about. I feel like this is the time where it's going to make or break Call of Duty. A lot of people are complaining about Modern Warfare right now, saying that there's not enough to do, it's too campy, too slow paced. I feel like the Battle Pass is definitely going to make or break this game. Probably going to have another video before next week just explaining why, going more in depth, because a lot of my videos that do well on this channel talk about me complaining about Battle Passes in games, so might as well continue the trend and just do it for this game. But thank you guys again for watching this whole video. If you are still with me right now, drop a like down below if you have not yet already, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you guys never miss a video. I'm going to be trying to post at least 3 times a week. I do work a full-time job. It's hard to get videos up every day, but I do my best. I love YouTube and I love doing this for you guys. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you all next time. Have a great day. Peace out.